There's no bloody wonder that we sold you, Dan James. You are absolute fucking pony. He bottled it. Absolute coward. By not scoring that penalty kick. Now, he's not the sole reason we lost, but as good as. And get rid of that bald-headed cunt, Rob Page. We're still in winter, so someone get him a GoFundMe page and fund for him to get a wig. He's a disgrace. Why is he still here? We had a chance to have 3 consecutive Euros and we blew it. And I'm blaming him. We've lost to Poland on penalty kicks by 5 goals to 4. Germany, once upon a time, invaded Poland, and I hope in the next 12 months history repeats itself. They were nothing short of a disgrace. Dirty, rotten cheats. Now, I didn't think that anybody could up the cheating by the Dirty Danes, but Poland did that tonight. Going down like a sack of spuds. Going down like a prostitute. Going down like a fucking, like fairies. Going down like girls. It's embarrassing. You should be embarrassed. They should not be allowed to be in the Euros. And they'll stink the Euros out anyway. Because they've only qualified, what, once? Out of the group stages, and Lewandowski's only scored about 1 goal. He's not going to do anything in the tournament. What the hell did he do tonight? He was anonymous the whole night. Kiefer Moore owned him. Kiefer Moore, the commentator mentioned him more times than they mentioned Lewandowski, who is claimed to be a top striker, who's scoring goals 10 a penny. But international football, he's a fraud, he's a fake, he's a phony. You know what I mean? It's just a disgrace. You know, Harry Kane has, you know, scored more goals now than Lewandowski has, overtaken him, in the Bundesliga. Kane's a better striker than Lewandowski, despite Kane not winning anything. Lewandowski's just a fraud for me. An absolute fraud. You know? I think Rob Page got his tactics wrong. Why start Kiefer Moore? Why not keep the same team that beat Finland by 4 goals to 1? You know, it was on the money in that performance, and he goes and changes it. We were waiting for penalty kicks to happen. Penalty kicks are the lottery. You know, there's no guarantee because you get into a penalty shootout that you're going to go and win it. And tonight, we'll have that cretin, Simon Jordan, right? We'll have, you know, Talk Sport playing that, they're probably doing it right now as I speak, playing that stupid laughter track. Yeah? You had Gareth Southgate, how embarrassing is he, by the way? You know, he was waiting for that celebration when it was 2-2. Waiting for that because he thought if he, you know, scored a penalty kick in U96 against the Germans, that's a celebration. He was holding it on because he couldn't score in that shootout. You know? And you can laugh at us all you like, but you're not going to do anything in the Euros. You're not going to go. I know that's not, you know, not surprise to those who want Gareth Southgate out, but you're just not good enough to do anything. You know? You haven't won anything since 1966, and you've never got to the final on foreign soil. And the only reason you got to the final in the Euros, right, was because you played every single game except for one against Ukraine away from home. That's the only reason. Just like in U96, you played all your games, every single one of them, in Euro 96, and you got to the semi-final. But you never got to the final on foreign soil. You know? You know, Brooks going off was a disgrace. Why bring him on and then hook him off? It was like what Mourinho did way back when he took Eric Bailly off when we were 2-0 down against Newcastle. And we went to win the game 3-2 with Sanchez, remember him, getting the winner. If Steve Cooper wants to get back into management quickly, I would get him in, bring him in as the Welsh manager. I think he would fit us like a glove. We need to do something. Or bring on Mourinho, or bring in Mourinho. Or either or. Because we need a change. We need a fresh approach. And a fresh direction. So I'm absolutely devastated. Pure, raw, utter emotion. It really is painful. And the Polish to celebrate like they did. You're cheats. That's what you bloody are. You should be embarrassed. There's cameras in every single area in the stadium, and yet you still did what you did. You know. But that's what foreign players do, by the way. They always cheat and throw their toys at the pram and go down like there's a sniper in. They brought the culture of diving. Like, Jurgen Klinsmann. He started it when he dived when he was playing for Tottenham. So we know what foreign players are like. Right? We know what they're like. And they're cheats. And to those people out there with the raised foot, in Europe, remember Man City, Liverpool against Man City before the international break, there was an incident where the Polish player put his leg in the air like he just don't care. He got booked for it, because in Europe that's a bookable offence. In the Premier League, it isn't a bookable offence. Just like when Rashford stupidly got himself sent off against Copenhagen, right? In the Premier League, he wouldn't have got sent off for that, but in the European Cup, you do. But I'm not enamoured with this team, because we should be doing a hell of a lot better. Poland didn't do anything today. They didn't even lay a glove on us tonight. They were really poor. Nothing that they did was gigantic. It was just dull. It was dull. It was just cheating, and I don't like that. I don't like cheating. You won't see any of us Welsh players cheat, because we don't do that. You see. Got a mix of youth and experience. We've got to try to do better. But it was just a poor performance all round, and I'm not happy with it. And Rob Page needs to go. He needs to pay with his job. He needs to walk out, get rid of him, bring in the top manager. Because if we don't bring in the top manager, then we're screwed. So yeah, back to club football anyway. Absolutely devastated. It wasn't a great performance. I'm furious, but as bewitched, one Sam, c'est la vie.